Good morning. It's Thursday and it's like about 11 a.m. I just finished getting showered, eating breakfast, and I'm about to let Rylai out and walk her before I go see the house. I guess I was planning on bringing her with me just because we're driving like 30 minutes east and Alpine is the border between where all the wilderness starts. So I'm not sure I plan on hiking. I don't think so because I think it's still kind of like cold. I mean, around my area it might be warm, but if we go east, the elevation goes up and then it gets more windy and then it gets colder. So I don't know if I want to deal with that. I mean, I could bring a jacket just in case I spontaneously decide to, but I was just gonna see if I could walk her around Alpine, kind of like get to see the area on foot, and also she gets to walk in a new area. So that's pretty much all of my plan for today. There are more Dota qualifiers today that I could hopefully watch when I get back. I watched Mudbound last night, which is actually a Netflix film, but it was actually very good. I don't really know what I was expecting from that one, but I knew about that movie for a while and I wanted to watch it, and I was very shocked because last night it was like 10:30 p.m. and I was just gonna watch Pride and Prejudice over, but then I saw that Mudbound came out, so I decided to watch that. I was so bad last night. I ordered some BJ's baked ziti and it was like 1,400 calories and I ate it at like 11 p.m. watching a movie, so I was just sitting there on the couch. So I think like got a little fat in my stomach today that I hopefully will get rid of by Monday for personal training. Honestly, I really wished that I could do 2 weeks of personal training. I could, but it would cost like $440. And that's a lot of money. So I think until I really go over my spending and try to like budget things very strictly, which I really should do because I do think I spend more than I should, and I haven't been saving. I really want to save. Then 2 weeks of personal training would really help out because they're super high intensity and they're always harder stuff than I do at home, of course. So it would be nice to push myself twice a week instead of just one. All right, I turned the freaking audio signals off because I was recording the house. But sorry for being like half naked, but after looking at the house, I took her out for a walk in this nice little area where there's a sidewalk, and forgive my shortness of breath, but I ran a little bit with her. I took her off leash because this area is decently low traffic, which is what I love about Alpine and being out here. There really isn't that much for me to do out here anymore, so I might as well just go home. Am I gonna take a detour all the way to bubble tea? That would be foolish, I think. That's like overshooting my house, and I don't think that's very wise. So I'll probably just go home. But this is a nice place to ride. It would have been a pretty nice ride out here actually because it's still sunny. I think yesterday when I rode, the sun started going away, even though it was like 1 o'clock, honestly. So it might just have been the area, because it started raining, but it wasn't raining in western area of San Diego. He was thinking of like telling me to look at condos in case I might be interested, but the thing about condos is they don't have the space that a house does, and what I've always wanted was the yard, right? The yard is very important to me. I think that's pretty much the biggest factor that I need, and a condo can't provide that. So I really don't think I would be interested in looking to buy a condo. I mean, I will search around for condos, but they would have to be like very ideal for me to jump the gun. Oh yes, let me just show you guys where I am. So it's like nothing special exactly, but it's just, you just feel like you're a part of the wilderness out here, you know? Let me look over there. Look at those fucking beautiful clouds and the hills and the mountains, and these houses are just part of it, and I'm so jealous. I want to be in this area. But yeah, I just walked along down that road because there's a sidewalk, and walking on a sidewalk just makes everything better. More frozen food that I have to put away. Ugh. This is always the part I hate because there's so much stuff. I get free treats. But yeah, anyways, time to put all this away.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better.
Since it is such a beautiful day outside, whoops. So, since it is such a beautiful day outside, I decided that I wanted to go out, pick up some lunch, and then read for a little bit. So I know I have said that I wanted to find some place to read for a while, and I never ended up doing that. I saw this like little lake area in Lakeside that I was hoping to go to, and if not, I mean, I guess I don't need anywhere amazing to read. I don't have to go somewhere that's like super beautiful and out in the middle of nowhere, because that would be a longer drive. So for now, I am just going to pick up a salad and then head on over. You know, I can't find a place. So I don't necessarily want just a picnic bench in somewhere very basic, but I drove out to Lake Jennings, and it turns out the lake isn't even open today. So the gate was closed. Yes, I probably should have checked stuff like that, but I don't think about stuff like a park being closed. You know, it's freaking nature. I just want to go see it. And I just want to eat and drink and read something. But that was closed, so I found another park nearby, Flynn County Park or something, and that thing needs a $3 use fee, day use fee. So I'm like, no, I don't want to pay that, just because I just want something basic, and it's so hard to find around here. So, you know, I feel like in the future you really just need that ideal home where you can sit outside and read, so you don't have to go out and travel to find places that are similar, because it's so difficult. I feel like I never am able to. It's a little frustrating, but I don't want to spend all day driving, and I kind of wasn't really efficient with my driving today because I didn't really plan on wanting to go out and do this after. So I kind of like went east, went home, went back east again. I'm out east again here right now, so I'm kind of like wasting my gas, it feels like. But I'm just gonna go home because I want to eat. I can just read in the comfort of my home. I mean, it is a beautiful day out, but I have been out a good amount today for an introvert. And there are qualifiers on for Dota later, so I can just put that on and enjoy it, so I don't have to deal with this driving around anymore. As usual, kind of predicted that this wouldn't work out, but oh well. Here is a sweet potato treat that the website that I ordered a bunch of raw food from sent over as a gift. That face. Okay. Good. Come on.
Lotus, some armor-based item, game like this.
Good girl. Right on the carpet. So smart. Okay, so after kind of telling my trainer that I was a little bit interested in building up some muscle, don't worry, not excessive muscle, but I do like a little bit and having it be very like toned and everything, so it looks better than this limp business over here. But he just said that, you know, maybe I should drink some protein shakes. So this week I did buy this muscle milk. And the weird thing about this drink is that there's so much aftertaste that lingers in my mouth hours after I drink it. So I might give it a try where I'm gonna drink these and right after I'm gonna brush my teeth, because I think that's the only way I can get rid of it. But I'm about to work out. It's 10:30 p.m. and I'm kind of hoping that I put a decent amount of effort into my workouts. I do admit lately I have been getting lazy and not exactly eating well because I had the freaking Big Ziti yesterday. I had a Panera cookie today. So eating Lucky Charms and all that. So I need to kind of make up for my poor eating by doing a good workout tonight. I think I should be energized enough for something like that. Okay, Friday, 12:30 right now. I woke up like an hour and a half ago, but I was kind of lying in bed for a while. I've been waking up so late and sleeping so late. So, just ate some breakfast, Lucky Charms. I was too lazy to make some oatmeal today, but today is going to be just a stay-at-home day mostly. I can't see the condo today, so I'm probably going to see it over the weekend. I already finished my walk with Rylai, and it's actually a little hot for her right now, so I wasn't able to stay out longer, otherwise I would have. But I probably am just going to take a motorcycle ride shortly and then come back home. So my plan is to go to Alpine and kind of like go through some back roads to the south. That way I think there should be a lot of scenery around there, so it'll be exciting. Unfortunately, the projected time is 1 hour, so maybe I won't even get to Alpine. I don't know, because like 1 hour nonstop riding actually hurts quite a bit. I'm not a fan of it, but maybe it won't be so bad. So, time to get dressed.
Wanted to show you guys the Bluetooth. Just sound coming out of nowhere. So right now I'm on the side of the road. I just decided to stop because I wanted to take some pictures and my crotch is hurting. But I like this back road. I normally take the highway out east, but I decided that I wanted to take back roads because it's so much more enjoyable when I'm not going 70 for 30 minutes. And there's so much more views. There's a lot of stuff locally that I like to see while I ride by. So I'm really enjoying this ride. I think I'm like not even halfway over there.
So here I have my lunch. I made some potatoes, asparagus, onions, and shrimp. And so earlier I went out for a ride. It was so much nicer riding the back roads because on the highway it's just very exhausting. And there was actually a really nice road that was leading to some green, like snaking between the mountains that I was really wanting to go to, but then I only had like 3 lines of gas, so I got a little nervous. So I went to the gas station and then I checked for the Dota schedule, and it turned out that the match that I wanted to watch was going to start in like 15 minutes. So I just decided to go home on the highway. So that was it's always still tiring to ride. I think I was out for like an hour and a half or something. Hi, Milo. Wow, I feel kind of hot for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm shaking Milo so much. Wait.
see it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, somewhat exciting. Call Me by Your Name is out. So, that is definitely a movie I've been wanting to watch over again. It's just that I don't want to pay for a ticket. And last time, well, the first time that I saw it, it was at that movie theater that had paid parking, and it like doubled the cost of my visit. So I didn't want to do that over again. But now that it's out, I definitely think I will watch it over again today, just because I loved it so much, and I really want to see if there's anything else that I can take away from a second viewing. Hey, you. Rylai? Good girl. Look at those filthy paws. Just so filthy. I always thought it was funny how her paws are like mixed colors. It's black and pink instead of one straight color. The only member of this family that has a solid color paw is Sammy. Okay, so this best of 5 turned into a game 5, which is pretty exciting actually, but I got pretty tired and took a nap on the couch for like an hour or so. And man, I'm so tired of having issues with my legs. So it's like, I guess sometimes when I'm just moving around naturally or walking around or like stepping or I don't know, just manipulating my legs, sometimes I get very nervous to fully extend my legs. Like this is like my kneecap, right? Sometimes I'm afraid to just do this because I'm afraid that if I fully engage and stand straight, then I'll have like shooting pains. So right now I'm feeling something in my right leg, which is unusual because I never used to have issues with it, but it's not, I mean, so the pain is never extreme, but it's slight and it's there, and that's bothersome and it shouldn't be there. So I kind of need to ask my trainer something about it. We did work legs really hard on Monday, and I wasn't exactly thrilled about that because I feel like I should work towards it. And anyways, right now I guess I'm being lazy today, and I am gonna have some chicken noodle soup for dinner instead of cooking. But I just wanted to quickly take the opportunity to show you guys the book because I still think it's really strange. It's like huge. Wow. It looks like a magazine. And then the pages just look like this. And this book only has 100 pages like I mentioned, so I guess to be honest, the only difference about this book is just that each page will feel like it'll take longer to read, and maybe as a reader you have that satisfaction of turning the page, right? So that'll be less. One thing I'm actually really interested in learning is how Agatha Christie describes his mustache. I don't know if she ends up describing it very detailed in any of these books, or maybe it's just like in an illustration she did, but that's something I'm really wondering.